Before now, people had been joining ADC quietly. No outrage, no press releases, no constitutional sermons. But the moment Peter Obi shows up, emergency faction appears from nowhere. That alone tells you where the real discomfort is coming from. This is the same old playbook Nigeria has seen for decades. Create confusion inside opposition parties by amplifying factional leaders. Weaponize institutions from anti-corruption agencies to security pressures to force compliance. Flood the media space with distraction, doubt, and uncertainty. Control the narrative early, so legitimacy is questioned long before election begins. Nothing new, nothing innovative, just recycled desperation. And let's not pretend the media is innocent here. Faction stories only gain oxygen because certain journalists and propaganda house choose to amplify them without context, without interrogation, and without balance. Nigeria's propaganda problem is not only political, it is institutional. So the big picture. Peter Obi did not sneak into ADC yesterday. Political alignment happened quietly before announcements are made. So think. What Nigerians witnessed was not a rushed decision. It was a confirmation. And that confirmation clearly rattled the system. Because for some people, the fear is not ADC. The fear is the momentum. The fear is 2027. The fear is losing control of the narrative. So expect more factions, more distractions, more manufactured crisis. This is not a sign of strength. It's a sign of panic.
The North would rather be the vice president to a cow than to an Igbo man. The North know this. Peter Obi himself knows this. And that is why Peter Obi's ADC membership and all this celebration that follows it is an insult to the collective intelligence of the Igbo people. As far as politics is concerned in Nigeria, Igbo man is not worth more than his vote to an average northern politician. To northern politicians, the value of an Igbo man is his vote. Take away his vote, the Igbo man is worth nothing to average northern politician. All this celebration is not necessarily about Peter Obi's ADC membership. It is about a successful transaction of the southeastern vote in a political trade by barter transaction.
In fact, a lot of loud voices condemning Peter Obi right now did not just jump from one party to another. They totally switched candidates. Many of the loud voices today have once criticized, condemned, and ridiculed a particular candidate and political party, and right now they are in support. So condemning Peter Obi or criticizing Peter Obi for dumping the Labour Party and jumping to the ADC where he thinks his chances are high is nothing but hypocrisy. But the challenge for me, the concern for me, is Peter Obi's competence. Let's be very honest. If there's one mistake Peter Obi made after losing the 2023 election, is granting multiple interviews. This has exposed him so much to show his level of intellectual and mental capacity. Peter Obi is not intellectually fit to lead a nation like Nigeria. Peter Obi only thrives playing the emotional card, the tribal card, and the religious card, which all three put together is no match for President Tinubu's performance since he assumed office. I'm waiting patiently to see the lies Peter Obi will be telling this time around to emotionally cajole Nigerians into supporting him. Or will it still be the same lies of I have only one shirt, I have one shoe, I have one wristwatch? Or should we wait till that time?
What is the meaning of this jumping from one party to another? No, this is not good enough. It's not quality of a responsible, a loyal, and a good leader. No, it's not a good quality. You were governor under Abga. You and Atiku contested to be president. You were Labour Party candidate, presidential candidate. Now you have moved to ADC again. No. Come on, Peter Obi, no. This is an act of desperation. It's an act of selfishness. Honestly, I don't think Peter Obi has his supporters at heart. Because I believe any real Peter Obi supporter will not be happy with this move. It's not a good one. What happened to the Labour Party that gave you millions of votes? So if you cannot solve the problem in Labour Party, is it Nigerian problem you have to come and solve? Is that not deception? Nigeria has a greater problem than the problem of Labour Party. You are the most influential person in Labour Party. So you have every opportunity to solve their problem. So what happened? You use and dump them, move to ADC. ADC where there's Atiku, where there's El-Rufai, and even other PDP, former PDP and APC members. So what is the change you're even bringing? Honestly, all these things beginning to look like a desperation to me. If it was a merger, fine. Yeah, political parties used to merge. Yeah, political parties used to merge for them to form a greater force. But just one person jumping from one party to another, come on, no, it's not good enough. And I'm not happy about it. I don't know anybody that is happy about it.
Yesterday, frantically, I joined a Twitter, which is X now. I joined P2B conversation there. I saw the way young Nigerians were talking. I saw the way young Nigerians are thinking. Some even mocking him that he was traveling country to countries to learn how to give Nigerians good governance in case if he is elected. So many Nigerians started mocking him. Some of the Nigerians who are naive, they started mocking P2B, say that why can you travel to go and learn how to govern your people? I laughed. Do you see the problem we have in this country? The problem we have in this country is that even the students, they lack reading. Our libraries now are dust. How many people now can comfortably tell you that they have reading in full 1 year? I can beat my hand in the chest. I read no less than 1,000 novels. Nothing like that again. Everybody is just working with sawdust brain. How can you mock a man who went to go and learn how people are prospering? You are mocking P2B that he is traveling around the world to learn how to give his people good governance. Most of you who are mocking that man, since your mother born you, you never leave a quick village where you there. You only did that to a quick village with one rusted transformer. Maybe in 2 weeks they not gonna give you a light. You go the waka village to village, they drink and wine. Nigerian, as far as I'm concerned right now, without fear and favor, Nigeria is so backward. Imagine a country that is producing graduates in the thousands every blessed year. You produce doctors, you produce nurses, you produce engineers, you produce chemical engineers, name them, etc., etc. After they have run around, finish, then we start the business that federal government have given them license to do is to be doing POS. Even though some of them beg to get job, they will get job of a Mickey of 60,000 naira job. They will wake up and arrive there at 8 o'clock and leave that place 5 o'clock. What kind of governance these illiterate politicians are giving to you? That the professors that say that they are prof of Lumini, they are prof of this, the Gabegian professors, they are the one rigging elections for these guys. Because of why? After going to rig election, they will buy big property, they have escaped from poverty. And most of you, I saw one place saying that P2B should be vice to Atiku Abubakar Alhaji. It's an insult. Yes, I, enjoyment chief, said it. It's an insult, an absolute insult. If Nigerian is practicing Republican way of, we will say that yes, that we like maintaining ourselves as Republicans, and Nigerian is a federal republic. There should be no way for tribalism here. I'm not campaigning for anybody, but the reason why I just put mouth is that the way most of us are thinking like cow. Maybe it is this Fantumek milk that we are drinking, that they are customizing, bringing pollution, cock it in can. Everybody will be drinking cow breast. Imagine where most of you drink milk. Maybe that milk that you people are drinking is causing you people some little issues in your brain. If you say that P2B is going countries to learn how to govern his own people, why most of you are going to China, going to other countries in Russia and everywhere to go and train in the pilot school, to train how to, do you know that even Nigerian military, they used to go to Sandhurst in Britain to train. Why are they going there to train pilots? Because of tribalism have finished you people. You people don't have sense of belonging again. If we want to get Nigeria right now, we should drop tribalism. We should come together as a people, for Christ's sake. if we want to put this country in the edge of competing with other people, we have to do away with all these greedy politicians. All these people that have yoked themselves together, looted this country dry. We have to do away with them. Am I going to tell you what you're supposed to do? No, you won't hear it from me. If you understand what you're supposed to do, you will understand what you're supposed to do when the right time comes. You see this video, please don't watch alone. Make sure you share it to other people. Peace and one love, guys.
The momentum is on the side of the ADC, primarily because the government is failing. Beyond failing, they don't even have the qualified and quality hands that will run the government. You are talking about a system that has 38% of the so-called winning numbers, when 62 PDP and Labour had 62%. None of these parties have any representation in government, and so quality hands are out. Mediocres and rookies and greenhorns are inside, and they are failing in administering Nigeria because, first of all, they lack the knowledge, they lack the experience, they lack the capacity. They bring into the fold the template of Lagos, and that template is failing catastrophically, woefully. And so Nigerians are expecting a change. The coming of Peter Obi, and before then Atiku Abubakar on board the ADC, is the icing on the cake.
But then a lot of people would see that you shouldn't toot your own horn at this point, because some might describe it as recycling, because we've seen the faces. What can they do now that they haven't done before? And looking at the ADC, a lot have been drawn in from different political parties, and they have been in power. We've seen what they've done. So what is it different that they're going to bring now to the table that has not been done before?
Let me say this, very quick and fast. There's no way you can compare the pedigree, the qualification, the experience, the kind of mentorship in government and governance of Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi to the structure on ground. It's not a question of recycling. No, it's a question of bringing on board qualified hands. Nigeria is not a country.
And now you think those people in the ADC are qualified hands?
250 million people. We are too heavy, too heavy to be seen to be.
Welcome back to the channel. So Peter Obi's chances in the ADC primaries are gaining serious momentum, because everywhere now a lot of people are talking, and many Nigerians that believe that ADC handing its presidential ticket to Peter Obi is going to shake the entire political structure ahead of 2027. So many Obidients says that Obi represents unfinished business, and they are saying that despite the controversies of the 2023 election, Obi proved he has a solid nationwide support base, especially among the youths, urban voters, professionals, and the frustrated middle class. So now, giving him the ADC ticket is seen as a second chance to confront a system many Nigerians feel has failed them. Now, what has really fired up this whole thing is the idea of Kwakwanso coming in as Obi's vice president, and that would be a good idea if he will accept. That's the truth. But do you think the North is going to allow that? That's another thing. So Nigerians, they believe that this combination is not just strategic, but it will be very dangerous to Tinubu's re-election plans. And no matter how he tries to rig with these two combinations, probably the North is not going to vote him, and he can't get any votes from Southeast. So Obi brings massive support from the south and parts of the Middle Belt, while Kwakwanso controls a loyal political structure in the north, especially Kano and other neighboring states. So they're threatening, this whole thing is going to threaten APC's traditional strongholds. Now, people say that Tinubu's government has made this alliance even more powerful, because with the whole thing that is happening in this country now, everything has pushed a lot of people out, and for them to start looking for other alternatives. And for these Nigerians, an Obi Kwakwanso ticket feels like a protest vote turned into serious challenge. Many ADC supporters are urging party leaders not to play old politics, and they believe giving Obi the ticket will instantly put ADC on the national map and also attract millions of voters that feel abandoned by APC and PDP. So this is what they are saying. They are saying that ADC has nothing to lose and everything to gain if they just listen to the streets and make Obi their flag bearer with Kwakwanso as the vice president. They just believe that Tinubu's 2027 ambition will face its toughest battle. So what's your take on this? Do you think ADC is going to allow Peter Obi to be their flag bearer? Well, let me know what you think in the comment section. And if this is the first time joining my channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Saying that it is a faction of the ADC and that they reject the membership of Peter Obi because it did not follow the laid down procedure in the constitution of the party, that a person becomes a member through his or her ward, either in his or her state of origin or in his or her place of domicile. That the membership of Peter Obi did not follow that procedure. But the explanation for Peter Obi joining the party through the zonal office in Enugu rather than in another brave state is that because of his clout, bringing together eminent politicians from the southeast, and Enugu is the political headquarters of the southeast, as Ibadan is the political headquarters of the southwest, Kaduna the political headquarters of the west, northwest, and so on. But now, where is legality if truly the constitution of the ADC specifies the procedure for joining the party through a ward in your state of origin or in your place of domicile? This video is to call the attention of the ADC to this anomaly raised by the group of Nafiu Gombe. Mine is to say, look into it, as the membership of Peter Obi and others who joined him to the camp into the ADC through the zonal office in Enugu. If their membership or memberships, if their membership does not follow laid down procedure and can be challenged in court, it's not too late to regularize, not to go the way of the PDP, whereby the party is in court because some members accuse those who organized the national convention of the party in Ibadan of not following the laid down procedure. How that will end, we wait to see. But the lesson from it, anything you want to do, consider the legality of it, the constitutionality of it, so that you don't create a lacuna.